What's up, bro? Welcome back to Club 6. I'm Boo.
I'm Dor.
Yeah, we back, baby.
Let's get it.
It's been a minute.
Bro, how you feeling, yo?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling blessed. It's Mother's Day. Went to church today. Started off the day right.
Hell yeah.
So, I feel good. I feel good today.
Happy Mother's Day to all the good mothers.
All the good mothers.
All the great mothers. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to my mom.
To my mom and my god kids' mothers and my aunts. In our time it took a village. So you don't you got one mom, but you got other women that's in your life that are respected as moms as well. And I give them all the love, and I love y'all, my godparents.
Shout out to all our aunties and cousins and best friends and everybody. Shout out to everybody.
For sure.
But bro, I feel like we ain't did this in a minute.
I know. I said before the camera came, I said, bro, I'm nervous.
I know.
It's a new venue, man. We got a new place.
Y'all can see we got a new place.
Man, y'all see it.
Ooh, how y'all feeling? How y'all feeling about the place? Let us know how y'all feeling.
Yeah, comment below, baby.
All right, but we got a lot to talk about. We got a lot to say. I feel like we've been missing for how much, like a month, bro?
Yeah,
I think like a
maybe
month.
a little over. It might have been a little like a month and a week.
Maybe like a month and a week. But we back.
Yeah, we back for sure.
New beginnings,
For sure.
Stuff is a little bit different than the last time y'all seen us, Our life's a little bit different.
Way different.
Way different,
Way better.
Always getting better.
Yeah. All due to God, though.
And I just want to say, like, this year has definitely been like a different kind of year,
Yeah.
Good and bad.
Good and bad. Very much of a learning year.
Learning year.
Yeah.
And I was glad you about to say that because I was about to ask you, bro, what is something that you learned so far this year? I know it's still early. I know it's only May, but what's something that you learned so far?
That's so crazy you said that. One thing I was talking to my sister about is I learned that I seen the scriptures in Proverbs, and it like had me thinking, especially like this week, bro. I swear it's like been in my head. I feel like because I'm on a fast, and I don't know the number of the scripture or whatever, but I know what it said pretty much. If you speak out of anger, you're a fool, but if you think before you speak, you're wise.
Okay.
So that had me thinking like a lot, because sometimes I be mad, like, damn, I should have. I should have did, especially like recent things that have been going on. I was like, I should have did this or this, like, and sometimes it's like, no, you're not weak if you don't speak up. It's not even about speaking up. You speak up, you advocate for yourself. But as far as like relationships go or friendships or family, you're not weak if you don't speak out of anger. You're actually wise. You're able to breathe and think, because sometimes we do say things out of anger that we might not quite mean just because we're mad. So that's what I'm learning, like to just, sometimes it's good to just shut up and just.
I agree. I'm also learning that it's okay to let people go. And sometimes it doesn't require a fight. It doesn't require a call. It doesn't require a text. It doesn't require any of the above.
Come on.
Sometimes you just gotta let motherfuckers go. Right. And whatever happens, happens. Stop thinking because somebody left your life or you lost somebody that's a loss for you. No, sometimes they was holding you down. Not the right way. Sometimes you gotta just let people go and realize, even though right now this don't feel like this is the best for me, in the long run, this gotta be what's best for me.
Facts. And that's so crazy you said that about letting go, because like, what I've been going on with a lot of stuff, and it's like, I had to realize that. And as much as it hurts, or you might want to call the person, or you might want to, I'm good. And I had to tell somebody, okay to let go.
I had to tell somebody the other day. They're basically like, you don't miss such, such and such. I said, and abusees, Mr. Abuser. That don't mean call.
Come on.
Like,
bro.
We get confused with comfortability or we always know where somebody's at or what they're doing. And when we lose that, it's like, I miss them. It's like, no, you're just used to that. And you got to get used to your new normal. You get what I'm saying?
It's okay to be alone.
And it's okay to be alone. And like, recently I had a situation where I was I was talking to somebody and it kind of like fizzled out. And I'm a person, if I send a text or two and there's no response, that's it for me. Like, I'm not calling 500 times. I'm not texting. That's just not me. It's just not. Never. I feel like the person that I'm meant to be with, if we are going to be done, we're going to go back and forth about it. You get what I'm saying? It's not going to be just a thing where you get what I'm saying? So for me, I'm at just a point in my life where I'm willing to let anybody go.
That's crazy. You said that too, because like, as far as like the letting go part, I was like, I had to realize too, like, especially in our relationships that we get in, because we're like the masculine, feminine women,
fighting off these feminine urges.
Yeah, listen. And not only that, they be thinking that we have to fight and always be the one to call and say sorry. And it's like, I had to talk to God. Like, the one that's for me is going to be able to say, I'm sorry. The one that's for me going to be able to say, I apologize. Hey, I'm calling you because, look, I miss you. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I can't always be the one that fight for something. And that's what I've been talking about, too. Like, when you pray to God, watch praying out loud because the devil will hear you, too. See, God going to give us what we need. The devil going to try to give us what we want. Because what we want is, that's what we want. That's the temptation. That's the sweetness of everything. So, you know, when you pray out loud, the devil hear you too. But when you talk to God about, God is going to bring what you need. So, yeah, you might want the baddie with the, you know, that know how to do them, you know, make up the body, this and this. That's, you know what I mean? But that's not necessarily what you need. And I had to realize that too, like, you know, going in and talking to people and learning things. Like, I want somebody that knows how to be compatible with me.
That's know? Also trying to fit what you got going.
Yeah.
And another,
because I'm going to always try to fit what you got.
And another thing too, we get so wrapped up in, just like you said, what we want, that we start settling for stuff that just don't make sense.
Exactly.
We start settling with stuff where we're working more harder on trying to get them to do what we want to do. And that's not what they want to do. You got to let people go through life and do what they want to do. Because if not, y'all gonna go like this the whole time, and that's unnecessary. Because there's plenty of people out there that are in your messages, that are in your DMs, that want to go with you and go have fun with you too. So we got to stop putting energy into people who's really not putting the same energy into us and trying to force something because we want that so badly. So that's another thing too. I'm really, at this point in my life, bro, I'm walking away from people.
And sometimes what I realize too, love can get you fucked up. You know, not trying to, you know, cuss, we could probably bleep that out, but love can get you messed up because when you love somebody, sometimes you tend to fight for things that aren't healthy.
That don't make sense.
And it doesn't make sense, but sometimes love don't make sense, you know. But I'm starting to realize you can love somebody, that doesn't mean they love you back. So when you realize they don't love you back, or they're not willing to put the work in. And sometimes it's not about them loving you back. Sometimes what I realized recently is sometimes you got to let people heal. So some people not ready at this moment because they need to heal on what other stuff they got going.
And I'm glad you brought that up, bro, because that's another thing I wanted to bring up too. Stop bringing other people's baggage into your new relationship. Stop putting your old insecurities on new people that didn't earn that. Stop making people work their way out of the hell zone to get to heaven. That don't make sense. Meet people in the middle. I get it. We all been hurt. We all been misled. We all been mistreated and all of that. But y'all are starting out on a negative note. You're already starting out on the bad side. I shouldn't have to work my way to the good side.
Exactly.
Even I don't have to get the great side of you, but I should still be respected as a person and still get like the middle. I can get the good and bad, but I shouldn't be like, I got to do this to get to that. I don't even know you. Why is it like, why are we making things like human decency and normalcy like crazy? Like, oh my God, you got to earn that. Like, no, they don't have to earn that. They got to earn being on your bad side. Just because your last person played you, and a lot of y'all too just have bad discernment. Y'all make bad choices, and y'all use poor decision making, and then y'all blame it on other people. No, that's you. The first day they met you, they had red flags. The first time y'all went out, you seen the red flags, but you ignored it because you know what? I don't even care right now. I'm just trying to get what you get. And this is what happens when you try to get what you could get from people. Y'all let all of this shit slide that you really wasn't really paying attention to, but you was paying attention to, but you're like, I didn't care. But if you seen that shit in the beginning, you would have nipped that in the bud, you wouldn't be here right now. And a lot of y'all keep dating the same people in different bodies, like we always say.
Man. No, real, and that's so crazy, bro. Like, this is so natural how this is happening in this episode, bro. Like, everything is flowing so perfect because you saying that, like, a situation I was recently dealing with, like, I kept getting compared to an ex, and it's like,
to a stranger you don't even know.
Bro, I don't even know I don't know the ex, you feel me? But it's like, I'm not saying I'm innocent, though, you know, with a lot of things, but that's why I feel like when you're in a relationship, it's good to understand what the person has been through. But don't hold them to people that have done you wrong. But understand what they've been through. Because when my recent situation, I kept saying to the girl, like, I feel like you so caught up on if I'ma hurt you that you don't realize you hurt me. Oof. Because you're so caught up on, I'm gonna make sure nobody does this to me again, and yeah, my ex did that. So now you're not looking at me through a new lens. You're looking at me in the same lens you seen your ex in. So of course, everything I do, even if it's not in, you know, you're gonna look at that and compare it and pick at it and be like, oh yeah, you're just like them, and it's like, And that was like beating myself up about that a lot, because it's like, I know how much I did care for the person. Now, I mean, I still, that don't go away, but I'm learning to cope without them. Like, yeah, it is what it is. Like, I'm not about to blow you up. I'm not, because I realize you gotta heal for real. Because like, as much as it hurts and stuff, like, you looking at me with them lens, and I really am genuine. I really don't want to hurt you. I really don't. I really want to have a healthy relationship. And I'm in the season 2. That toxic shit ain't cute, bro. We older now. Like, I want to be able to put my girl in her soft girl era. And if I have to become an aggressor, like, you know, be super aggressive for you to get it, then that's taking me out of an element that I don't even want to be in. So it's like, that's not putting me in a good mindset, or that's not being good to you. And it's like, I kept thinking like, yo, like, I will hold back a lot, because it's like,
you don't want to conflict.
I'm not even a conflict. I don't want to hurt you, and I know you're sensitive, and I know you went through a lot as a kid. I know you went through a lot, you know, in your last relationship, and it's like, I don't want to.
Did you go through a lot in your last relationship?
Come on, I went through a lot. That's what I'm saying. It's important to understand what somebody else went through, and it's like, you know, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm one of them people. I'm gonna admit right now, if we're in the talking stage, before I make you my girl, I gotta see how I react to temptation. If I know a girl that I know can fly like this, fly out here, and I say, oh yeah, let me see, come on. And I'm like, you know what? And there's nothing in me that pursues it and go further with it, but it's like, nah, I don't even, I'm gonna just stop texting it, cause I actually fool with shorty. Like, that's how I begin to learn if I like you. Just because we together every day, or we talk every day, we laid up, that doesn't mean.
I'm glad you brought that up.
That doesn't mean you are faithful to me. That don't mean that. Because I was in a relationship for 2 years with somebody that was not ready and was playing games. So what the fuck? Because we laid up. She faithful, bro.
And we gotta stop doing that too. We gotta stop
not even together.
Forcing relationships on single people too. And I'm glad you brought that up too.
Man, come on.
So not too long ago, some girl I was talking to, she was talking to one of her friends, and you know, of course, friends misleading other friends, and she's telling the girl's calling her like distraught about a situation with a dude. He ended up getting caught with a girl at another restaurant. So I ended up asking, like, so are they in a relationship? She said, well, no, they talk. I said, well, that's number one problem right there. There's no clarity. He's thinking he's single. He is single. Did he ask him to be her girlfriend?
Listen.
Oh, well, they live together. They stay. I said, that doesn't matter. That's what y'all got to realize about a lot of men that I do see. Men like clarity. They need to know what's going on.
All it takes is a conversation.
And if you don't give them clarity, they're going to create all these situations that you don't have to be in, because all he's going to tell you is, I didn't know what we was doing. I thought we was single. And then she's so distraught. And I said, did you tell her, like, that's not her boyfriend? Oh, I didn't think about that. That's one of the main things you should have told her. Like, listen, I know you're hurting all of that, but y'all haven't established anything. He's allowed to be out with her.
Yeah. Facts.
And that's another thing. Like, y'all gotta like stop forcing yourself because y'all see somebody every day and you're cooking, and nobody told you to do that. Is he doing any husband duties around that house? Is he fixing or building anything? No, he's not. Stop doing shit because you think that's what you should be doing because you like somebody. Because he might not care about you like that. Just because you like him, and when y'all's doing it, he's talking nice and sweet to you. He do that with everybody. Stop thinking you're special. You're regular like everybody else. Yeah. Y'all gotta know the difference between listening to what a nigga say and what he's showing you.
Exactly.
Because a lot of them show y'all in the front. They show y'all, from the beginning, they'll have 100 stories like, well, he wasn't doing this and he wasn't doing. He been showed you that. You just wanted what you wanted and you got it. Right. A 6'4".
With waves, you feel me? No, real rap. Like, that is so crazy, bro. Like, cause how am I supposed to know? Like, we could be like, I was with somebody for 2 years, literally, bro. Like, doing all the duties you do in a faithful relationship, and I got nothing from it. Nothing, literally. So I'm supposed to think that me and you on the same page just because we together every day. No, that all that had to happen was a conversation. You want to go, snoop through phones and and then also I would say this though. Here's my problem. If I would never do again, I'm not blocking nobody out. If that's my friend and I know I'm not doing that. Because at the end of the day, I don't hold
like
you
what
to
you mean,
that.
like you block one of your friends?
Yeah, like for instance, like
don't ever do that.
Oh, this girl, I think she like you. You need to block her, like.
No.
And what I noticed, bro, and I was like, because I care about. All right. And it's like, no, why the fuck am I blocking a friend and you? And I would notice that too. It's like everybody that like me, you want me to cut them out of my life, or if you think they like me, you want them, or if we used to do something, and it's like I'm not even holding.
Are they cutting people out their life that they used to do stuff with?
That's the gag, cause it's like, bro, I'm letting you have friendships that you used to, and I'm not saying nothing because on the simple fact of I respect your boundaries, and also I know that we are not together, so I can't get mad at certain stuff until we have that conversation. Like, hey, this is, you feel me? We can fuck all day, but if we're not together, I can't make you or force you to do anything. So I feel like a certain situation could have just been a conversation. And that's where a lot of women are fucking up at. And not only that, y'all letting y'all friends, miserable ass friends, these no good ass niggas, get in y'all ear and be like, no, bitch, leave her or leave him, bitch. And this bitch still stuck on the nigga that left her at a fucking clinic. Or at a fucking table
she
sitting
paid for
there.
Abortion herself.
He can't do this. So that's why I started realizing, like, I'm a person, if I feel like my heart not safe with you, I pull back. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna stop. Like, yeah, when we go out, I might, I always pay when we go out. But as far as the little gifts here and there and all that, I'll pull back from that because that scares me. Because it's like, all right, you saying shit out of anger now. Like, you saying some,
and that's because you know why.
Shit. So now I gotta step back.
Yeah, you giving niggas grace that don't give you grace.
Come on, bro.
And that's another topic too. And y'all see the place? I love the place. I love the new place.
And that's what we're about to talk about is grace.
I love the new place. And
y'all see
the reason why I love the new place, right? You love it. I love it.
Because it's way more professional. That's
all right. So this is I'm not gonna get into details.
We're not gonna say no names.
We're not gonna say names. We're not gonna get into details. It's not that serious. But this is another thing I also too wanted to say to people, because people let people off easy and they let people slide and slender and do all this extra shit. Listen, stop giving everybody grace. It is important to be nice. It is important to be kind. It is important to be sweet. But also, too, we got to know the difference between being sweet and being stupid. All right, so we had a situation where something occurred where we gave somebody grace.
Too much. For
something that they absolutely should not have got grace for. Something that in the 1900s, they would have got their head cut off for.
Right. Not only that, but it's like, this is also the fourth incident.
And this is not oh yeah, I forgot about that. And this is not like the first time something has happened. We have gave grace multiple times. And we have been very understanding and caring and graceful in the situation. So something happened where it was a miscommunication on their end again. And I went to them about the situation, and to come to find out, they're going back and forth to come to find out they're wrong. So they right the wrong, whatever. It was and of course I'm not in the nicest tone because this is the fourth incident. Yeah. So of course I'm not the sweetest person. I'm not so I can't do that every time. Because when you do that, you keep giving grace, you know what happens? 4 things happen.
They don't take you serious.
So absolutely, I'm not in the best tone. I'm not in the best mood. We have an exchange, and for the situation, I feel like, no, prior to that,
better be happy you wasn't worse.
Prior to that, we had a situation that was way worse than that. That was completely worse than that. There is an episode right now that we never seen
because it got deleted. Like, let's just be real.
And that's all I'm gonna get into about that. Yeah. And we gave grace on that when anybody else would be furious, and we gave grace on that. Cool, I'm cool with that. We moved past that, so we gonna move past that. Boom.
Right.
A little situation happens. They don't give us grace.
Right.
And this is why I tell people, when somebody show you the first time, it is okay to take that and run. It is okay to take that and be like, you know what? I can't do this. It was nice meeting you, nice work, and go. Because on your end, when you see how forgiving we were,
literally,
and then see how when it was a situational oriented, it wasn't forgiving. Meanwhile, they were still wrong. Stop giving everybody grace because everybody doesn't deserve it. And you don't have to take that. You don't have to deal with that. And we didn't have to deal with that, bro.
And I feel like even with this situation that accountability, let's take accountability on our end as far as we should have left when the first big incident happened.
Absolutely.
And we didn't. We gave them grace. But it's like, as a business owner, you have to understand when you make mistakes, your client has every right to feel some type of way.
Absolutely.
It could have been, there's people that would have handled that situation 10 times worse. And then not only that, it's really bad when someone is unprofessional and then they want you to go out of your way for their mess up. And I feel like that's what was kind of in a way disrespectful at times. But you know, we live, we learn. We know the next time we deal with situations, it's time to just deuce it up. Because not only that, we are putting our money, our hard work and money, time, blood, sweat, and tears into this project. And people that don't have the same respect, they gotta go. And it's like, you can't run and hide when business goes bad on your end. So to ignore is very unprofessional. To try to, that's unprofessional. We're not gonna get too deep, but y'all have to stop and y'all have to do better as professionals, especially in our Black community, because we get talked about enough. So if you're gonna have a business, understand you gotta take what comes with it.
You gotta take the good and the bad. Just like y'all want the positive posts when y'all do something positive, y'all want a shout out. When you do something negative, be prepared for a shout out. We gotta stop taking everything good and thinking we're gonna always have wins. No, there's gonna be some losses, and some of it's gonna be public when you're in a business. And that's okay. And if you can't handle that, you don't need to do what you're doing.
Exactly.
But anyway, let's stay back on topic.
Right.
I'm feeling good. New place.
Feeling good.
New vibes.
You feel me?
So lately, you know, one thing I realized about myself, I always kind of knew about myself. I love Black movies, bro. I love Black movies. But one thing I am a sucker for Italian movies, Italian mob movies. That's my shit. Like, I realized that. And you know why I realized that the other day? I watched something. I'm constantly seeing shit where Black women are getting disrespected, unprotected. And one thing I realized in Italian movies and every one that I love, Italian men will go to hell and back for their kids and their wives and their family.
Right.
And I always feel like we don't really get that. Like we don't really. We got people telling stories and even if we do, they're going to crash out and do it. I feel like Italians do shit in a different way, a smart way. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Like even how they conduct business. Like I just love the way I feel like they're family men. I like that. Like I feel like they're protectors, providers. You get what I'm saying? Like, so I just realized the other day, like that's the reason why I really like Italian movies, because I've never seen men at this capacity. You know, I hear a lot of, I'll punch him or I'll do this and I'll do that, and a lot of shit don't happen. You watch an Italian movie, you play with his wife or his kid, or it's gonna be in the oven, or they're gonna blow up that crib, or so I always respected that. Like I can respect Italian men. Like
right. What I like about Italian movies too is, if you notice, like how we was just talking about how, you don't act out of anger right then and there. If you watch, like I have watched movies like Casino or Goodfellas. Matter of fact, Goodfellas, to be exact, there's a scene where the one guy was killing everybody and wasn't asking for permission. He just was acting in that moment.
Joe Pesci.
And that what made him at the end get killed. Because even if you're mad, you have to breathe.
The procedure.
And there's a certain rules that come with things. And I like how they don't act out of anger in that moment. It might be a couple like that dude that acts out of anger, but if someone does something, they all sit and they talk about it. And it's like a court case for real.
And they don't got no picks. It's not like, my brother did it, it's cool. Like, no, my brother ratted, I'm killing his ass too. Like, we got picks. We'll justify shit for different people. Like, because they're family. Yeah, that's cool. He's cool or not. That's what I be saying. That's why I like to tell him, either you're in that shit all the way, there ain't no, I'm such and such a son. Like, no, once you cross this line, it's over with. Ain't none of that. Right. So I like that. I like that they stand on that. Like, we are kind of like, So that's one thing I respect.
Because a lot of times niggas want to talk about they ops being rats, but you got a whole brother that's a rat. You don't want to call him out on it. Or
and Italians don't talk about rats. You ever notice that? Italians don't say, guess what, who's a rat? You know why? Because soon as they hear that nigga snitching, it's over with tonight.
And then they handle
it's over with tonight. They don't do all of the, hey, guess what? Jimmy's a snitch, and go home and lay down and sleep peacefully.
Jimmy's rubbing his toes together. And
we just alert people. We don't kill nobody. We just alert niggas like, Jimmy's, stay away from him. But they're like, he's a cancer. we gotta get ready to Jimmy's ass. So that's one thing I like. So what's one of your favorite movies, bro?
I'm a sucker for old school movies, old school Black movies, and sport movies.
Okay.
What I like, a movie that I love that I want to talk about is Remember the Titans.
Ooh,
that's one of my favorite movies. And the reason why I like that movie because it talked about brotherhood, and no matter the race, brotherhood doesn't have a complexion. Bond doesn't come with how tall you are, how short you are, how you look, dark. So to see people have good bonds and build bonds and begin to learn each other, because a lot of times we might not like somebody because we don't know their story or where they come from or how they grew up. So when you take time to get to know people and know their story, you begin to understand why they are the way they are. And that's why I always talk about it's important, whether it's a friend, a relationship, to understand their story. So you can understand why they walk the way they do, why they talk the way they do. And then remember the Titans, I just love how when they had that time to be, when they Denzel put them in rooms with people they couldn't stand, and they put them in rooms and they began to realize how much they were similar in a lot of ways, or how much, oh, that's why you sing like that, or that's why you're angry, or you know. So that's why I love that movie, because it's able to understand each other and understand what people, you know, all walks of life and what they go through. And now let's get to, because it's Mother's Day, we also want to talk about, you know, how our mothers have impacted us. And so if you got a story you want to talk about how your mom impacted you and something that made you realize, yo, I got a real one next to me, man. God blessed me with a wonderful mother. So what's a story that you feel that made you realize, like, yo, my mom is, she the one?
I always knew, like, ever since I was younger, I always knew, like, I had a good mom. Like, you know, my mom is this story. This is one of the, my mom, you know, my mom's she was a homeless director, but I remember seeing my mom start out, like, her first day of, like, being, like, associate to, like, being a director of, like, a homeless shelter for whatever. So we used to, like, she would have to work overnight sometimes, so we would stay the night and shit with her or whatever, go to school from there, whatever. So I remember one Christmas, I was, like, a little bit older. She took us to, she was like, get up, I'm gonna take y'all with me to deliver this stuff. But I'm like, I don't want to go deliver no stuff. I want to play with my toys. Like, I don't.
Right.
So she get me and my sisters in the car. There's three of us in total. So we're kind of like, but we're not really bad kids like that. So we're not really thinking of it like that. But it's just like, I don't feel like doing this, but it's not like a big deal. So we go. I guess she called this man. He's in the window. I just see kids in the window. And this man, he comes to the door. And I remember this man just having, like, the brightest smile, like, and he's just hugging my mom. So my mom had all of these toys and stuff in the back. And I remember seeing the kids in the window clapping, like, yay! And you got to think it's Christmas Day. Usually most people wake up to their gifts. So the kids is crying. This man is bawling, tears, real live tears, hugging my mom, crying. I remember him coming to the car, like, thank you so much. Like, I wouldn't know what I would do without you. Like, my kids really, like, he's really crying, grown man. So the kids are so happy. So they're coming to get the toys. We're helping, like, give them the toys to get in the crib. And I remember just thinking, like, damn, like this is what you do. Like, and she's like, see, this is why I wanted y'all to come. Like, I wanted y'all to see how to be appreciative. See how you woke up with something and these kids ain't wake up with nothing. And it just was like, that was the first time I realized, like, damn, my mom's like a superhero a little bit, like, you know. And I always just see my mom help 500 people. My mom always helping somebody. Even if my mom don't got it, she's constantly helping somebody. Everybody I know probably gonna live with my mom once or twice. Like, I always see my mom just do extraordinary shit, you know. So so that's one thing about my mom. I'm not gonna cry today. I'm not, you know, but I thought I was gonna cry. Yeah, you know, I know. But I just always see my mom just do extraordinary things, just be an extraordinary person, you know, help people whenever she can, even on her regular days, you know. So that's just my mom, just every day. So yeah, I love my mom. I didn't get to see my mom for Mother's Day because I'm in Houston and she lives in Pittsburgh. So I didn't get to enjoy my mom today. So everybody who's watching this with y'all mom and shit, enjoy y'all's mom. You know, who y'all get to take for granted, who y'all get to see every day and pull up on and go say what's up your mom. I don't have that. So yeah. So that's pretty sad too today, but it's a good day still, nonetheless. No.
And tell her again, Happy
Mother's Day, mommy. I miss you and I love you.
Right. Me, I would say my mom taught me faithfulness.
Okay.
Ever since a kid, my mom has been faithful as far as even with relationships, as being a wife, a mother, an aunt, a sister. She has a church member. She has always been faithful. And I just remember how my mom used to work McDonald's corporate.
Okay.
And, you know, she had a good paying job and all that. And she stopped that job to take care of me. And, you know, when you're young, you don't realize a lot. You just know, dang, my mom is always with me. She's always taking care of me. But my mom just, she just has always been there and sacrificed. And she made me realize when you love somebody, you sacrifice. Sometimes you only hear about sacrifice as far as like, you know, a lot of families don't have family members that will sacrifice to show their love for them. But my mom sacrificed her job to show her love for me. And, you know, you young, you don't realize that. And then as I got older, I realized my mom's biggest fear, she always said she didn't want to have a child that had sickle cell because she seen her sister die from it. So when I was born, my mom found out I had sickle cell. And to see how sometimes I could tell when she wants to break down, but she doesn't because she wants me to be mentally there. And it's like to see your biggest fear live out in front of your face and you still got a smile on your face. You still are faithful. You still trust God. You still have a bond with God. Because a lot of people, I see people that go through things and when it's not an outcome they want, they turn from God. They get angry. But yet she still stayed faithful to God. And she taught me, you know, that no matter what it is, you know, everything happens for a reason. Even if it's your biggest fear and things like that, but it happened for a reason. Breathe, take it in, and walk with God with it. So I always appreciate my mom, like just getting up in the middle of the night. She would get up, like sometimes it'd be 3 a.m, taking me from Aliquippa all the way to Pittsburgh Children's Hospital. And I'm gonna be real, my mom didn't have the help. I love my dad. Y'all know me and my dad got a good bond right now. But my dad didn't get up and help me. My dad didn't get up and carry me to the car. My mom was doing that. Even when she was married to my dad, like she was always like, all right, I gotta get up. I gotta take her this. That's why she never like got a job where they didn't understand. She always made sure, okay, if I'm getting this job, they have to understand I have a child that has a sickness and she might need me. You know, she was never like, oh, well, I ain't about to miss out on this money because, you know, my daughter, she just gonna have to be there by herself. There was not one time I was by myself, especially in children's hospital. As I got older, I would be like, Mom, I'm good. Like, but she had to really trust that I felt that I was good. And I knew to advocate for myself. But, you know, the sacrifices I seen her make and how faithful she was with everything she did in life made me realize that God gave me a different type of mom that you don't see all the time. And I just be thanking God for her all the time. So, Mommy, I love you.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
We love you.
Keep being you. And I appreciate you so much.
Yeah, I was about to say, and just like, my mom is a person, she just, you know, some people just got, you know, my mom was sick, kind of, like, sick, like, off and on. I remember my mom almost died, like, when I was in 6th grade, but I didn't know how serious it was. And my mom's just one of those people, like, she just always pushing, like, you know, like.
Yeah.
So I hope today she get to enjoy her day and just rest and chill, because I know how much she worked all the time, so. Shout out to my mom.
Right.
Shout out to Boo's mom.
Yeah, shout out.
Happy Mother's Day.
Shout out to y'all, for real. Happy Mother's Day. And also, I'm going to say this. Y'all have to value your mothers, because I know a lot of dudes that got good moms, but they'll rather acknowledge the girlfriends. Girlfriends that don't even got their kids or other things, and they have good moms. So, you know, a lot of people don't value things until it's gone. So, if you have a good mother, man, cherish that.
Please.
And if you feel like you don't have the best mom, you know, and you feel like, hey, well, I can wake up and this can change. We can try to guide for a better relationship. Try to do that. And if you're in those situations where you can't, pray for your mother, you know, ask God to take it over. But understand, just because you went through something bad doesn't mean you have to become a monster or anything. Just try to become the best version of you and cherish your mother. Please cherish your mother.
Please.
For real.
All right, bro. So I got a question, man.
Yeah, let's talk.
I keep being on TikTok. I keep seeing all this crazy stuff. So do you think that some studs are too tough?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I can't say I used to be one of them. I was never like an abusive, I never was an abusive stud, but I used to feel like I had to be aggressive to get respect. Okay. That's why I said that's that childish shit.
Okay.
As I got older though, Nah, I'm in my shit. I'm kind of in my soft girl era. Like, look, you take it how you want to take it, like, for real. Like, but I'm not with all the toxic shit no more. I'm not with the, like, I get we go through things in relationships, but I'm not about to be, I don't want you putting your hands on me. I don't want to put my hands on you. I want us to know how to communicate, get through shit. But yes, there are two tough studs. Stop it, please. It's cringy now. Yeah, like when I look at it, it's so cringy.
And y'all making it weird. Y'all making it like bad. Y'all making it. No, this is the reason why some of y'all be getting punched and shit, because y'all make it like y'all make it like it's cool like to fight a man. Like that was another question too. Like, do you think men should fight studs? I don't think they should, but I feel like if somebody bucks up to that point of no return, and it's like they keep egging you on, and then the man hits them, I think like you caused that. You know, like we as women, whatever you got on or however you're feeling that day or whatever you got, I feel like there still has to be some level of respect for men. And another thing too, I wanted to say this too. While today's Mother's Day, and I get it, I wanted to appreciate the mothers and all of that, but I did want to say this. We still need strong Black men. Like,
facts.
I want to just say this today, because I meant to say this the last episode, but we got wrapped up in so much. We need strong Black men. And the reason why I say that is, did you see what happened in New York with that lady walking down the street she got choked up by her neck with the belt and unconscious and raped or whatever?
No, I didn't even see that.
It was a Latino community or whatever, but what I'm saying is this. If we had strong men, that wouldn't happen. You know, like in our communities, I feel like too, we get so wrapped up in going back and forth with a man and a stud, and the power struggle. And there's no power struggle. A man is stronger than a stud. We know that. There's no power struggle. Okay, we're going to clarify that today. And we want y'all to know too that we love and care about y'all too. We appreciate y'all because we need y'all too. There's plenty of situations that that physically you can't handle, physically that I can't handle. We might have to call somebody to step in. So I want y'all to know that we're not into bashing men 24/7. We don't bash men. We respect, love men. We got men we care about. We got men in our family. All of that. I don't want y'all to think like this is the lesbian hater men club. This is not that. Right. This is where we speak realism about any gender. We don't have any picks. We just speak. But I did want strong Black men to know that we do love y'all. We do appreciate y'all.
For sure.
We respect y'all. We honor y'all. We want y'all to be strong Black men because, women need it, and we still need it. So I want y'all to know that this isn't like the bashers club, so
at all.
So I just want y'all to feel like, even though it's not y'all's day today, who gives a fuck? I just wanted to.
Yeah. And also I will say this though. I'm not gonna lie, growing up, I'm gonna be real, most of my fights have been with men. Okay. Well, boys growing up. Mm-hmm. And it made me, I think, because what I went through as a kid and seen as a kid, I felt like I have to be the protector and I can't let nobody, and that's what I'm learning in life too. Like, one, not every man wants bad for you. Mm-hmm. And not every man wants to be aggressive towards you. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? So I'm learning that. And also too, I respect the man just like I want a man to respect me. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? I'm not stronger than you. You're not stronger than me in areas as far as like, mental or whatever the case. Yeah. We never know. Like, you feel me? There is women that might be stronger than men. Whatever the case is though, I feel like as women, we need to understand our boundaries and our limitations. Mm-hmm. But I do feel like men understand that not all studs are against y'all. Mm-hmm. A lot of us love y'all. A lot of us still pray for y'all. A lot of us will still march for y'all. Y'all have to stop whatever y'all went through with a stud, whether she took your female or whatever. Stop the aggression towards studs. It's unnecessary. Because that is weird and it's unnecessary. Protect Black men at all costs, but I feel like Black men need to know how to protect Black women at all costs too.
Okay, all right. So, bro,
for sure.
I got a question. What is too soon to argue with somebody you just start talking to? Like, what is too soon? Like,
that's a hard question. I'm gonna tell you right now, because if I got a problem with something, I'm gonna say it.
I'm gonna address it too.
I'm gonna address it, but I can't really. First of all, if I gotta argue with you the first week, that's kind of red flag to me. Like, what you got going?
What about the? I feel like. All right, this is where this is. All right, we also too. We got to know who people are. All right, for example, I know who I am as a person. I always tell people, I'll meet somebody and I let people know that I'm a lot to deal with. Yeah. And I'm not taking that as a good or bad thing. I'm not letting you know like I'm a lot to deal with, and this is what it is. I'm a person. I know who I am as a person. I know I'm complex in a lot of areas. There's some shit that I understand, that I think that I don't understand. It's like, damn, why the fuck do I think, But and I always give people the choice early on. I don't fake it when I first start talking to people. And the reason I put all myself on the line, because I don't want to fall in love with somebody and 6 months later they can't deal with me. Yeah. You know what? After I done really showed them who I am, and I really am used to seeing them in my routine now, and now they fade me or they ghost me. So that's always my biggest fear of like, kind of holding back from being myself, and then because I'm cool, whatever outcome I get from being myself, I'm okay with that. Like if we make it, we make it. If we don't, it's like, oh, I'm cool. I'm being myself. Now, if I wasn't being myself, we don't make it. It's like, damn, maybe if I'd have been myself, they would have made it. So I like to put myself on the line. Like something happened recently. I was talking to somebody. I'm always myself and fizzled out, and that's cool. Like I'm not mad at her. I don't hate her. I don't want but I always say that like, stop holding back and put yourself out there so give people the choice to be like, that's too much. Like, this bitch got too much going on. Like, and some people might like that you're a lot. Some people like a challenge. Some people like a challenge. Some people like all of that. But I always say, give people the chance to see who you really are and if they want to deal with you or not. Don't hold that shit back. Don't mislead, because that goes into the don't introduce me to a vibe you can't maintain, when plenty of women introduce you to vibes they can't maintain. Thanks. But that's there nor there.
And that's crazy you said that, because I always feel like, my mom always told me, know those that labor among you, for you can't be mad at what they do. Mm. So if I know who you are and how you are, that's a part of understanding who you're with. Mm-hmm. You'll be able to know and how to react to certain situations. Me personally, I used to not be all the way myself, and it would bother me. Now I'm all the way myself, if we crash out in 2 months, or you last with me, we last. You meant for me, you meant for me. Mm-hmm. Because I feel like one thing, no matter, now I'm not gonna lie, I'm not perfect at all. But that's why I said I want someone that can understand me, because at the end of the day, I'm gonna be real. I'm willing to change things that and be aware that, hey, you know what, this ain't good about me. Mm-hmm. I need to change that, So like, there's certain things that I had realized with this last situation that I didn't like about myself, that I know, what, I gotta change. Like, so,
nigga, stop being stubborn.
Yeah. I gotta, stop being like that. So that's why I realize I'm in a good space, as far as I'm able to understand, like, okay, I fucked up. Like, I need to change that. That's not cool. Yeah, I might have, you feel me? Whatever the case is, that's not okay. And I don't want whoever is meant for me, I don't want her to do that. So I always look at things, if we don't work out, you preparing me for my wife. That's how I look at it. Okay. You preparing me for my wife. We getting better, because now I'm learning, what I did right here, I don't want to do right there. But I'm also learning her that, hey, what I did right here might work for that. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? But we just have to understand what's toxic, what's too much, what's not cool, and understand to change things. Mm-hmm. It's okay to be you, but also understand all of you is not good.
All my life.
Facts.
And the problem is, too, it's okay to change a little bit. Facts. You can still be yourself, but yourself, there's nobody that's 100% already made up to be the best version of themselves. So
there's 60-year-olds that still changing
all my life, and a lot of the times too. Sometimes you're not meant to change just for that person. Sometimes that person didn't even deserve to change. So it's also that's also okay too. Don't also think that you got to change for everybody you meet, because some of these people don't deserve these changes. So I don't want to say that, and y'all think, well, I should have changed. If I would have changed, he would have stopped cheating. Like, no, he was going to cheat regardless. That wasn't. Yeah, that's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, if you got somebody good and you know it and you feel it, hold on to that. And sometimes being stubborn, take a little piece off of that and be able to put yourself on the line.
We literally was just talking, yo.
You be able to put yourself out. Now, I'm a person, if I really love you and I care about you, I don't have a limit. Like, I'm never going to be too embarrassed to call 500 times. If I want to call 500, that's what I'm going to do. If I want to be in contact with you, that's what I'm going to
Listen, I would say this, I'm not.
Bro's not going to do that.
Yeah, I got to work on that. Like I said, I'm realizing a lot with myself. Like, I don't know. I feel like I'm scared to put my heart on the line all the way sometimes, because I'm scared for my heart to be in the hands of someone that's not safe.
And I'm such the opposite.
Yeah, so it's like, I'm not about to, like, if I call you, right, or your pattern is different. Mm-hmm. Your pattern's different.
Stop having patterns.
Oh, that's another thing, but your pattern different, or, okay, wait a minute, my call go through all the time. Now you got it on Do Not Disturb. I'm not about to call you 15 times like, yo. Oh, okay, she being funny acting. Well, now I'm gonna be funny acting tomorrow. That's why I said I'm learning things that I have to change. But that's so crazy you're saying that, bro. Cause it's like literally it was a situation like God woke me up and things fell in my lap. So no, literally woke me up early, ate something in the morning, like get up. And I woke up.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking? I woke literally. Up. And something fell in my spirit, and then stuff began to, I said, God, reveal what you need to reveal to me.
God said, get in that car.
Listen, hold on. It's funny because the person now, I don't even talk to them, but no bad blood. I still love you and care about you.
A few episodes, y'all. Episodes ago.
Hey, she's so petty, dog.
I told this nigga knows.
She's so petty, dog. Listen. And my spirit, bro, I woke up, bro. And my spirit, and I said, God, reveal something to me. So God literally told me, get in the car. I got in the car. God said, told me, you know,
where we going?
That's your answer. And mind you, I never did nothing like this in life. I'm not one of them niggas. Like, I'm not pulling up. I did that. I said, oh, okay. Checked things that I needed to check. And then other things begin to fall. And I said, God, if this is, like, I need to know right now, like, if this is, and I kid you not, it was nothing. I literally sent one text and said, you could have just, you feel me? Wait, what do you mean? I literally didn't say nothing.
That guilty shit.
No cap. What do you mean? I ain't say nothing. They said, oh, you can be on Instagram. We ain't got nothing to talk about.
Listen, it's over with.
And then what killed me is like, it was like a week later, we was on the phone, it was like, yeah, it was shooting and police, and I had to put my car in the garage. My parents told me to put my car in the garage because it was shooting. And your parents told you to go outside. If they thought your car was unsafe, you telling me your parents told you to go outside in the middle of shooting with police, running outside and police circling everything. Go get your car though. Fuck your help. Fuck how you feel. Fuck if you get shot. Put that car in the motherfucking. Stop fucking. I literally was like, okay, stop, bro. And it's like I didn't have a fight in me to be like, bro, but I do got this evidence and that evidence.
You said you don't got the fight.
I ain't had a fight.
And that's another thing too that I'm learning too about myself. I don't have the fight for stupid shit.
Yeah,
I don't have the fight for people that don't really love and care about me. Listen, if you gotta go, listen, look at me, the camera. Listen, stop talking to me. If that's what's best for you and you feel like that's what's best, I always want you to do what's best for you, because guess what?
For real.
I'm always going to do what's best for me. If you feel like I'm draining to you and you don't want to be bothered with, listen, please go. I'm not stopping you. I'm not fighting. I don't care. Listen, I will be I tell people, listen, one thing about I promise on everything I love, I'm going to be fine.
Because guess what? I was living before you. I'm going to live after you. That's what y'all
I want you to be your best self, and whatever that is. If that's not with me in your life, please go. Listen, I promise you on your life and my life, I'm going to be fine.
On your life and my life.
Your life and my life, we're both going to be fine. So that's like another thing that I want to do. And then before we go, I want to know, what is one thing a woman can do to stand out to you? Like from this talking stage. Say if you're talking to 5 women right now, single, because you're single, right? Are you single?
Very. Very.
I'm very single also.
And I think I'm going to be very single for a little minute too, bro. Like
this is a hot girl summer. Yeah. It's the
okay.
hot stud summer.
Because as I said, like we said, there's no fighting me for the dumb. Like, especially if I know I got evidence and I know, like, you know, that discernment. Because listen, I'm one of those ones, all right, is this discernment or just me being the fucking jerk asshole? No, and that's what y'all have to understand. So I be knowing that, and now it's like, the way, like, I know I'm not even that type of person to even want to, you feel me? I'm not even that type, so I know what's God. Mm-hmm. So now, I'm not even about to argue with you, because now you playing with my God, mm-hmm. like, at the time, like, you feel me? So it's like, look, go, you can't be real and talk and have a conversation, you so bent on revenge, that's what makes you get not seen. Like, oh, you want, all right, like.
In order to stand out in today's society, you have to be, everybody does the same thing when you meet them. They have a fake little standard list, a fake little requirement list of what they used to. But then they tell you how they was so treated so wrong, how they never did nothing they ever wanted to do, but it doesn't make sense with the requirement list they just gave you 2 days ago. So for me, to stand out to me right now while dating, because I keep meeting people, we're cool for a little bit, and it's just, that doesn't work. And that's cool. I'm cool. I'd rather weed people out early than waste 6 months. I'm cool with that. But the reason why I feel like in order for you to stand out with me, you got to be different. Being different at this rate is just being cool. Just being cool, being normal. Don't ask me for nothing. invite me places regularly. Just be normal. I feel like everybody's so busy doing the same thing. Oh, I only like this. I don't like just the way that you can get my interest and attention right now is just by being normal, being humble, being regular.
Man.
And when I invite you somewhere, it's either yes or no. The fake stories about heaven. I was talking to this girl. I asked her like, well, she might see this. She watch her shit. That's cool. I still fuck with her. She's cool. I asked her, like, what you doing this weekend? You know, people, and then, you know what's funny about people? They do shit like this. Well, what you doing for this weekend? She told me the whole weekend was planned out to a T. Like, you know why it was planned out to a T like that? Because she thought that I was going to ask to do something. Meanwhile, I was going to work. But I was never, but I knew what you're doing. It's like, I can't, like, the lame, weird shit, I can't do it. Like, that's where I'm at. So in order to stand out to me in today's society, just be normal. Be cool. When I say good morning, be good morning. You can stand out a little bit more by being inviting and being nice and being sweet, because everybody's ideal of a bad bitch is having a bad attitude and they can't respond to text messages and you got to take them somewhere. So to stand out to me, just be normal, humble, sweet, nice, likable person, you know, that wants to be nice to people, that I don't have to be forced to be nice to people, have a good heart, you know, just regular shit.
Yeah, like me, like, standing out to me, I would say definitely with recent situations I have been in. Because I want to make this clear. There's no bad blood with nothing. Like, if I love you, I love you. Like, you get what I'm saying? I'm still praying for you, them, whoever. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, everybody I used to talk to, I still praying for you. I don't love everybody, though. I don't love, you feel me? But I will say this, though. What stands out to me, because I don't want to have no, like, I already know motherfuckers. See, motherfuckers won't watch your shit until they know, oh shit, we in something.
But we did something.
Let me watch and see what.
You're going to be talking about me on that podcast.
Listen, you ain't watched not one, you watched one episode and now you want to, you feel me, whatever. But what stands out to me, I feel like, is hearing me. Like, and that's what I was realizing, like, if I say something, like, it was a situation with someone, right? And I'm telling them, like, yo, like, today's not the day I'm going. I got all this in my, like, this is going on. Family member had passed. I'm going through all this stuff. So I'm like, yo, it's like, I might not be the best today. Whoa. And I want someone that can hear me. Not so focused on if I hear them. That, like, because guess what? I'm a very attentive person. If you going through, I'm not going to hold what you saying or what you doing again, because I know you're going through something. And it's like, oh, you da-da-da-da. And I said, they, you know, going in on me about, you know, how I may have acted. And I said, yo, I told you I wasn't in a good head. You never told. Yes, I did. No, you did. I said, go look. And then oh, you did.
Because they only hear they
You didn't hear me. You didn't care to know what I was going through.
Because they hold you down instead of holding you down.
So it's like, bro, somebody I need is someone that because I know I'm going to always care about you. If I need to put your feelings first, I'm going to put I'm a very selfless person when it comes to love. So I just need that. So that's what would make you stand out to me, like, being considerate and understanding that I go through shit too, not just you. And being real, like, have the talks, even if it's uncomfortable. Stop thinking when you have no comeback. Don't say, oh, you're manipulating. You just don't have a comeback. Like, I hate it. Like, if you are one person that always want to scream out narcissist or manipulate, you're not for me. Because one thing about me, I love having friends that keeps it real with me. Like, there's not one friend I got. If I'm going through something, I'm going to call my friends. And I'm not going to lie, I test people like this. I'll tell them something fucked up I did to see if they be like, Buddha, you was wrong. Yeah. If you don't tell me I'm wrong, you're not a friend.
In my life.
Facts. So I go to friends that I know are going to tell me, bro, you're wrong as hell. So if I'm telling them my side, even the fucked up shit, and they like, bro, that wasn't, or I say, yo, I said this, bro, that wasn't manipulating, bro. Yeah. So I'm not tripping, right? Because there was times I'd be like, how the fuck am I saying?
Yeah.
What the? Okay. So that's what I had to realize, like, yeah, like, if you're one of them people, you're just so,
yeah, you're drained.
You're worried about
We're draining.
That's gonna get you unseen. That's gonna get you blocked and pushed to the side next. Like I'm not.
Hey, listen, right now
I don't have time to argue.
Right now too, I'm not dating.
Yeah,
I'm chilling. I'm on pause.
No,
I'm on self-reflection pause.
No, real really shit. Like I realized too.
And I just changed my number. I keep giving out my number and changing it. Listen, if you got my new number right now, don't worry about it. It's about to get changed in a couple days.
Oh, God. Listen, I'm gonna keep it, bro. I don't be like changing my number like that, but it's like this, bro. I have a very I'm very not detached. Like some people have abandonment issues where they hold on. Yeah. Some people detach. I'm a cut person.
I let phone numbers go all the time.
Yeah,
I don't hold on to stupid shit. Like I let people go. I let phone numbers go. I'll let you.
And I realized recently, maybe just like I'm saying, people need healing. Maybe I still got some work I need. We all
got work to do, bro.
Yeah, I'm on some. We're single.
Yeah,
we got money to make. And then one thing that came to my spirit, I'm on a fast. And one thing came to my spirit. Not saying my credit is terrible or whatever, but I shouldn't be focused on a relationship if my credit ain't an 850. That's just how my mindset is right now. Like, if I don't have my house that I want to have or apartment that I need to have or things that I need to work on, I don't need to be in a relationship.
And stop meeting people and stop meeting people and forcing them to be in a relationship because you're ready, man. Get to know people and relax. And that's the problem too. We gotta just relax in today's world and get to know everybody individually. Stop comparing them to your ex, your last, your cousin, somebody that you know that look like them. Just stop that. That's why shit is stagnant and spinning in a circle. And before we close out, I just wanted to say, bro, this was a great episode.
Phenomenal episode.
Look, I missed you, nigga. It's like I just wanted to.
And like she said, if you are genuine, we want to say this: if you have people in your life, have to realize if they're genuine or not. Mm-hmm. Sometimes people might make mistakes in your life. That doesn't mean that they don't care about you. Doesn't mean that they want to be toxic. They don't love you. Sometimes they might have been through shit that they don't understand certain things. Or they. So
we're
if
not
it's
giving
a
you a
pattern,
pass. We're not giving you a pass. Go seek help.
Right, but if it's a pattern as far as this person keeps doing this, like you keep catching them cheating, that's just a cheating motherfucker. Yeah, leave them alone. But if you catch somebody and y'all don't have that or whatever, that doesn't mean they wanna. You feel me? Or that person might not know how to communicate. That doesn't mean they're not gonna try to get better at communicating.
Let people grow.
If they keep being on some fuck communicate, I don't give a fuck. I'm still not doing. Then, hey, that's who they are. If you want to let them go, let them go. But sometimes,
believe them.
Yeah, understand that this might actually be a good motherfucker. So yeah, bro, I'm on God's timing.
How about to say yes?
And we love y'all.
We love y'all. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. We back. We about to have this month. We gotta get some more episodes, and we gonna get more episodes.
Nah, for sure. We know y'all missed us. We miss y'all.
Appreciate y'all. Shout out to our new space, our new location.
Yeah, come on, man. Let's give a round of applause for that.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah. The new set is phenomenal.
And we got an engineer too. Let's shout him out while we're here too. Shout out to our engineer John. He's a great man.
Shout out to John, man.
But yeah,
he's back there holding it down at the computer.
Yeah, thank you. Thank everybody for tuning in. We'll be back in 2 weeks with another one. With
another one.
Episode 5 coming soon. Tune in, comment, like, share, subscribe. Appreciate y'all. I'm Dor.
I'm Boo.
And we signing out.
Facts. All right. Also, if y'all got anything you want to shout out your brands, you want to shout out any other businesses you got, hit us up. We could talk in the DMs about it, and we would love to give y'all a shout out. We want to support Black businesses and start being able to do that. You will see more from us, behind the scenes stuff. You will see more guests. We have some good, dope guests coming this month. And we love y'all and we praying for y'all. Also, if you have any stories for the next episode of anything that you need advice on that you may go through, DM us. If you want to be anonymous, say that, and we won't say your name or nothing, but we will talk and give you our advice on your situation.
We got dating tips and all of that. We got dating tips and all of that.
All that. We love y'all. Be blessed and be a blessing, man. Peace.